In the quiet hours of a London midnight, while the world slept, a single document slipped out of Buckingham Palace that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of power. It wasn't a grand announcement or a televised address, but a brief, chillingly precise statement that holds a secret most missed. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on every royal revelation, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for Royal Report 24/7, and give this video a like to help us bring you the truth they won't say out loud. The Midnight Statement, as it's now being called by insiders, appears on the surface to be a standard administrative update regarding the king's schedule. But for those who know how to read between the lines of Windsor diplomacy, the wording is nothing short of a declaration of intent, or perhaps a final surrender. Reports are circulating that this specific release was not scheduled. Usually, the palace press office operates with the precision of a Swiss watch, releasing news during peak media hours to control the narrative. To release a statement in the dead of night suggests one of two things: a sudden, urgent development that couldn't wait for the sun to rise, or a deliberate attempt to bury a detail so explosive that they hoped it would be overlooked by the morning news cycle. Insiders at Royal Report 24/7 have pointed to a single, haunting phrase tucked into the third paragraph. While the world focused on the news that King Charles's recovery is progressing, a milestone many celebrated as a victory, the statement also quietly omitted any mention of future joint engagements with the Sussexes for the upcoming year. In the rigid world of royal protocol, what is not said is often louder than what is. By excluding Prince Harry and Meghan from the long-term calendar, the palace has essentially confirmed what many have whispered for months. The bridge isn't just burnt. The ashes have been swept away. The atmosphere behind the palace gates is described as electric with anxiety. Sources close to the household claim that King Charles, while physically recovering, is increasingly weary of the Sussex shadow hanging over his reign. The tension reportedly hit a boiling point just days ago, following a series of high-profile moves from the California camp. Royal commentators suggest that the palace sees the instability in the Sussex camp as a liability. The Midnight Statement was, according to some reports, a strategic move by Prince William's team to solidify the new guard. It's no secret that the Prince of Wales has been quietly reshaping the monarchy while his father focuses on his health. William's vision for the future is lean, disciplined, and, most importantly, strictly UK-based. While Charles and William handle the logistics, all eyes are on Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Her recent appearances have projected an image of solid, dependable continuity. However, sources claim that Catherine is the one most adamant about the new policy of distance regarding the California exiles. The hidden detail in the statement also touched upon the redistribution of royal patronages. Several organizations that were once held in trust for a potential return of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were officially reassigned to working royals in this late-night update. It was a surgical strike, efficient, cold, and final. How are Harry and Meghan responding to this midnight snub? Reports from Montecito suggest a mixture of fury and desperation. Having been excluded from previous family gatherings and official broadcasts, this latest administrative erasure feels like the final step in a total separation. The situation is escalating because the Sussexes' global brand relies heavily on their royal connection. As the palace systematically removes those connections from official documents at 1 a.m., the Sussexes find themselves increasingly isolated. Insiders suggest that Prince Harry is deeply hurt by the timing, seeing it as a move to capitalize on a moment of family unity to push him further into the periphery. We've seen this before. The royal family has a long history of using administrative updates to settle internal scores. From the stripping of titles in decades past to the recent freezing out of Prince Andrew, the palace uses the power of the pen to excommunicate those who threaten the stability of the crown. The hidden detail in the Midnight Statement tells us that this will not be a year of reconciliation. It will be a year of fortification. King Charles is focusing on his community of care, and in his eyes, and certainly in William's, that community no longer has room for those who reside 5,000 miles away and speak to the press. As we look at the implications of this statement, We see a monarchy that is becoming more transparent about its health, but more opaque about its internal rifts. The king is moving forward, but the monarchy itself is moving into a protectionist phase. They're circling the wagons, and the hidden detail was the final bolt being slid into place. This is more than just a scheduling update. It is the blueprint for the remainder of Charles's reign. It tells us that this slimmed-down monarchy isn't just about the number of people on the balcony. It's about the absolute exclusion of dissent. The shadows in the palace are long, and as the clock struck midnight, a new era began. One where the silence speaks volumes, and a single omitted name can change the course of history. To make sure you don't miss the next chapter of this unfolding drama, and to join our community of royal enthusiasts, please subscribe to Royal Report 24/7. Like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the palace was right to release this under the cover of darkness? Or is the hidden detail a sign of a family in crisis? The lights may be out at Buckingham Palace, but the story is only just beginning. We'll be here to bring you every update, every secret, and every midnight statement as it happens. Stay tuned.